Previously on Tolstoy.
Hey, man. Chicks should be all over me, man. I'm an internet celebrity. I talk about video games. I wear cool clothes. I'm not unhappy. They're the ones who are unhappy.
Hey, man, have you heard about this game?
Yeah, sort of. It's not about zombies, is it?
Ellie! I got you, Ellie!
I need to get into shape if I'm ever going to be as awesome as anyone voiced by Troy Baker.
You gonna get sober?
No, man. Why the hell would I do that?
Okay. Maybe I need to stop drinking.
So you gonna make any videos ever again? No. What are you gonna do with your time?
I'm gonna find out what happens when I don't post any videos.
You have to push the button, man. You have to post that lost action figure review.
I don't have to do anything.
Did you not hear me, brother? The last time you didn't post a video, these numbers turned to hieroglyphics and the whole internet started to shake. And these numbers here, this is the last day you posted a video. It's all real. It's all bloody real. Now push the damn button.
I know what I did. It's not real. None of this is real.
Well, if you don't want to push the button, then I will.
No!
Ah! Oh, God, you bored us. You bored us all.
No, I just saved myself.
What are you doing?
3 months before I saw that movie, 3 months before we met, I saw a nerd screaming and banging his hands on his desk. That was you, wasn't it, Tolstoy? You know, you say there's no such thing as purpose. There's no such thing as fate. But, you know, maybe we were supposed to be friends, you know? Maybe that's how you stop being such a little internet cunt. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna blow the dam!
No, none of it was worth posting. None of it was real.
I've got to do this. You have to get as far away from here as possible. You know, I'm sorry whatever made you lose faith, but you know what? I got to go ahead and post it anyway, man.
No, wait.
See you on another site, brother. I love you, Jenny.
Oh, I'm gonna need a shot and a shittier haircut before I do this review. I'm back, motherfuckers, I'm back! I would not even be half as energetic right now if I didn't just receive some really great news. And not like the great as in like, you know, a puppy is gonna live or something like that, but as in like one of your horrible enemies is just like writhing in a pit of their own blood and urine feces. Welcome to one of my reviews. So, I guess I'm kind of here to talk about an Alice action figure, but what I have to say is this. I'm going to talk about like a huge chunk of my past and like, you know, all my ex-girlfriends and that time that I skinned my knee when I was 5 and I had an ice cream cone. So, if you're not interested in that kind of Tolstoy lore, because you're not a fan of my videos, someone is probably going to put actual review starts at, and then it'll be like 15 minutes in or 16 minutes in, click that. If you do that, you'll probably skip to the part where I'm more or less talking about the action figure and not life, the universe, and everything. If at that point you're still upset about your purchase, if you take the Tolstoy video up front, I'm pretty sure they'll be able to offer you an exchange and a gift card will pop out of my ass. So anyway, American McGee's Alice. What to be said about that? I played the original PC version, I think my first year into homeschooling, and I was 16 and it was the summertime. Summertime! So it was pretty interesting and contributes a lot to my memories of childhood. I mean, like, before shit really starts to dawn on you that there's like a reality outside, and then if you were to open your front door and walk out into it, you would be into it. A slightly darker version of Alice in Wonderland, which by homeschooling I had read. So actually it's really Alice Through the Looking Glass. But a lot of people don't understand that there's actually 2 books that were written by Lewis Carroll. Alice Adventures in Wonderland and then Alice Through the Looking Glass. Most people just kind of mash those two together. They're kind of similar in storytelling, so I understand why people do that. The one really creepy thing about Alice in Wonderland, and this was already said by Ben Yancey Croshaw, who said that, actually, I was really upset about Ben Yancey's review of, not Alice, but Alice Madness Returns, which we'll get into. He said that the books themselves were already kind of creepy if you consider the fact that they're a love note to the real Alice Little. Yes, if you go back, because of course, when you're in middle school and then when you're in high school, everyone like snickers and goes, it's about drugs! And I'm like, the reality's a little creepier. Lewis Carroll was a, his family was some kind of religious stature, like not bishop, but he was in clergy. He was also a mathematician, and he supposedly said that Alice's Adventures in Wonderland was based off of how he thought the world would be if the laws of mathematics and algebra actually were the, if that was actually true. Long story short, he was wrong as hell. We use algebra every day. I don't. Do you? Hey, everybody in the real world who's past high school and college, when's the last time you've used algebra? Yeah, no, okay, right, okay, see. But other than that, supposedly Alice Little was an actual friend of Lewis Carroll, and supposedly there's some photograph he took of her, because he was also into photography, early photography at the time in, late 1800s, whenever photography technology, I'm sure other people will be able to tell you more about that, and you can look it up on the internet. Yeah, supposedly there's this famous image of her as a beggar, a little beggar girl with like her shoulder exposed, and it would have been bawdy. I talked to a friend about that, and he said, like, well, look, they actually gave her an award for being the inspiration for Alice of Alice in Wonderland, and she accepted it happily. So if there was something creepy, touchy going on, maybe she didn't care, and if there wasn't, maybe we're just all misunderstanding. Maybe this was just their friendly. We all have relationships that are difficult to explain to people, like, hey, are you into that? Like, no, I'm not really on her, it's just we're really close friends. That kind of thing. Not that I would have any experiences with little children. I'm not Michael Jackson. Every time you hear Michael Jackson and someone goes, oh, we're so tragic that he died, just think, hey, molested kids. Are we talking about Alice in Wonderland? How to get onto that? I don't know. It's a Tolstoy video. I'm back. No, just this one video. I don't know what I'm fucking doing. Anyway. So, I refused to play Madness Returns when it came out. I said that I liked, and maybe spoiler alert, I liked the ending in the original game where she defeats the Red Queen. The Red Queen stands for her guilt and everything. It was a very straightforward, linear ending. The ending was just, you can't defeat me. No, through power of positive thinking, I can defeat you. And then in the end, everything in her mind is restored, everything in Wonderland is restored, and she gets to walk out of the insane asylum. Well, to make a sequel, they kind of have to change that ending, and I don't know about that. But I didn't play it, I said, no, it must be a bad game, it's a sequel. You know how it always goes in the video game industry, you know how it always goes in the movie industry. And then I decided one day that I wanted an extra dose of it. And I remember, what was it that made me want to play it again? Oh, I was in Third Eye Comics, which, hey, here's your free advertisement. Third Eye Comics is a comic store. Actually, it's a comic store in Annapolis where I used to work. I'm familiar with the city, and it's really kind of, it's its symbol right there, if you look it up on the internet. The Third Eye Comics, and I keep all my comics in here. I got all the good comics with the Scooby-Doo and the monkey, and looky here, I got Fatal. That's my alternate first copy. That's right, I got me some comic books, because I'm one of them there comic fags, and that's why I don't get no pussy. Except back in my day, we called it Pussy Willow. What the fuck am I talking about? Anyway, went to Third Eye Comics, and I saw this action figure of the Cheshire Cat from the new game, and just to be absolutely hipster, I said, no, I don't want to buy it. I'm not going to buy it. And then, of course, I bought it. And it's actually sitting right over there. Should we have a look? Why not? So this is the corner of my room, right next to my bed on my nightstand, and I got me a few things here, and these are my personal objects. Why am I speaking like an old Cajun man? The accent sort of just came about. These are just some personal effects I like to keep up here. I don't know, they're really dusty. Oh, good God. This is a soapstone worrystone from Ireland. That's where part of my family's from, is Ireland. And you got Morpheus here, and he's just chilling. And for whatever reason, I find that this is just totally matches the scene. You got Big Daddy. Got Big Daddy over here, and then I got a watch that goes dink-dink every so often. I don't even know where that is. It's like, oh, it's actually Zach's Casio watch. Zach, I still have your Casio watch. Also, it is 2 o'clock. Oh, and Zach, just to entice you to come over and get your Casio watch, here's a Sega Nomad. I don't even know if it works. It was just there. Probably not. I got me some Bioshock out of Big Daddy. I'm replaying that, actually. After I played Infinite, I wanted to go back and replay the original that was packaged with it, and I have thoughts about that, but I don't want to get into it. And then over here, right next to my hookah, that's not for the weed, it's for the shisha. It's called my hookah, but I ruined my hookah pipe by trying to clean it with the gun kit. Don't clean your hookah pipe with a gun kit. I don't know, it made sense. And then over here, right here, we got the Cheshire Cat. This is from the new games, and this is his action figure, and I could review him. I mean, I'm sort of more or less just all the parts. It's one of those new action figures. The more spindly an action figure's parts have to be, the more thin they are, the more likely they are to break. The bigger they are, bigger joints, just like revolvers don't want to break down over time. Anyway, it's detailed. It has very many points of articulation, and that's good. I keep it next to my hookah because it reminds me of not being able to stand it upright. I'm fucking things up. I'm fucking it up here. I'm really fucking it up. Okay, there we go. I don't know. It's all psychedelic, right? I mean, it's all part of the lore and stuff. Yeah. So, but I bought that, and then I played Madness Returns, and I was really getting into it. It's not that bad of a game. It's a good game. Story and everything, combat system, not bad. An actually worthy sequel, although it doesn't really do much but make the original game seem a little... It's hard to describe. It's like... But anyway, I actually even played while sipping to a bottle of absinthe. A funny side story to that. A lot of people, you know, have put a whole mystical... what's the word? You know, a whole mystical shield of myths surrounding absinthe because of moral panic. It's one of the big things I try to tell people. So much shit is made outlawed through moral panic, like switchblades, which is like retarded. Go look up the 1954 Switchblade Act and realize how ridiculous it is that in this modern age, you can't carry something that goes kaplink because you press a button. But through advances in modern technology, I can get my knife out that fast. What's the damn difference, except that this knife is awesome, because it's a cold steel Voyager, and you are totally jelly. I actually have 2 of these. One of which is in a panic bag, or a bug-out bag, or a, you know, fresh change of clothes bag that I have out in my car. Shit, now I'm on a watch list by TSA, and DHS, and Obama, and NSA, and they all have firearms. They all have more advanced firearms. Where did my firearms go? Obama, were you in here? Anyway, right, so I actually played with some absinthe in my system, and it doesn't do it. It even has Grand Wormwood. I know everyone's gonna go, you didn't get a battle with Grand Wormwood. Yeah, I did, and it was expensive, but I paid for it at a really uppity liquor store up there in that big old city of Annapolis. Stop talking like a Cajun man, goddammit. Anyway, yeah, I did get a bottle with Grand Wormwood. I've had whiskeys that were stronger. Tastes okay for a sweeter tasting liquor, which I usually don't prefer. But anyway, it all kind of mashed together, and I really felt that the Cheshire's Cat, which was like my favorite character in the last one, I felt that it was played down in the sequel. They just sort of like had him show up for, hey kids, look who's here! Like he has to make like an obligatory appearance. They really didn't play with his character as much as they did in the first game. A lot of people don't know this side story, fun story. A Cheshire Cat, the reason that came about was because I believe Lewis Carroll lived, or was born in the Shire, or, you know, the county, whatever you would call it, the state of Cheshire in England. And at that time, there were more dairy farmers in Cheshire than anywhere else in London, thus meaning that, you know, someone would say, if this bloke is, you know, grinning like a Cheshire Cat, because a cat, for some reason, likes milk. Which is, like, weird, because I don't think that's true. There's, like, weird old cartoony beliefs of, like, animals, like dogs, like, just eat bones whole or something like that. You know what I mean? Stuff like you would see 50 years ago on Tom and Jerry, and you're like, the fuck? So they played down his character a lot in the new game. He just kind of showed up, and, you know, in the computer game, when you could press the C key, and all of a sudden he would just appear and either reveal something about your situation, or just give you a little tidbit of advice for the future. Just like, you know, I think my favorite one was the belief that the endurance of pain as a measurement of worth is only held by tribalistic people or something like that. I was like, it's pretty cool. But, so I felt they played down his character, and I just said, look on the internet, and of course there was a little bit of, and I managed to pick up the dual pack original American McGee's Alice in Wonderland with the Cheshire Cat. I managed to get it for $40, where usually you'd have to pay more than that. I got only to pay for $40. So he came. Well, let's have a close look at it then, shall we? So I don't have my desk anymore. I haven't had that for a while. For any of you who are, you know, new to Tolstoy videos, this is actually an antique 1910 phone stand. People keep this in their homes. Phone stand. I put hookah things in it. It reeks. I don't smoke hookah no more. I'm off of the flakes. No, just kidding. Closer look. This is as good as it's gonna get, people. Alright? Actually, no, wait. I'll scooch my lamp over. Now, this is as good as it's gonna get. If you take a close look at it, these figures, you can basically tell. First of all, there's one variant. I have the one with the string of hair coming over her face. Not all of them are like that. Some of them Scoops off to the side. She's pushed her bangs out of her way to be combat effective in a universe that essentially exists in her own soul. You can pretty much tell that whoever did the art to these should be slap of the fish. It looks like he just looked at the cover art and went, oh, alright, evil cat, evil girl, got it, okay, good. And then just sculpted. Completely f***ed up the design. Completely. Let's have a close look. Can't really see because of the glare, but if you look into her eyes, she looks herp and derp. She looks retarded. She, like, is actually making duck face. Her lips are going, like she's taking a selfie for, like, you know, 1800s version of Facebook, which was called a photo book. She's got her knife, it's all bloody and shit like that, and pretty much no joints. She's pretty much a statuette, which is good. I think this is also a statuette. Statues don't break down. That's kind of the one thing about plastic crap that I sort of didn't understand when I first started, is that, let's see, do I have, what do I got? Do I have my, no, I don't. I don't know where I put Snake. But, anyway, figurines, more or less, with less moving parts, last longer than little, you know, little joints that if you move them enough are gonna break. Look at this little joint right here. It's gonna break any second now, so I have to keep it posed just right, just so, and then just keep it there. Whereas this can actually just stand on its own. You can bang it against the table. I don't know, whatever you want to do. Apparently, in my review of the Snake action figure, one of my friends was like, I watched that. He liked to collect mad plastic crap. He's like, you were damaging the paint! I'm like, oh my god, dude. Hey, check this. Little top thing says, collectible figure based on PC game rated mature by the ESRB. There's a rating system for video games? Oh no! American McGee's Alice. The box is very nice. McGee's Alice. On the back, got all the other figures you could get. You got your crazy, Mad Hatter, and then you got your, Caterpillar, Cheshire Cat, and Tweedledee and Tweedledum. The Cheshire Cat in this one, again, just looks plain evil. That's the thing. There's no subtlety to it. Look. Let me show you, Sculptor, how you fucked up. There's subtlety in the face. He's smiling, and he's creepy when he smiles, but he doesn't mean to be. He's not evil. He just can't avoid a creepy smile. Some people have creepy smiles. I have a creepy smile. I am creepy. I'm creeping behind your house right now, and also filming this YouTube video. I debated whether or not to open this. I really did. I truly, surely did. But I'm at a point in my life where I finally realized things don't make me happy, and that I could pretty much lose all this crap. I could sell back all the weapons I have, I could sell back all the antiques, I could sell back all the plastic crap. I sort of just don't want it anymore. But then again, people change, and I'm changing. Everyone's changing all the time. You're not who you were 3 seconds ago. I mean, part of me didn't even want to keep making YouTube videos, but then all the love and support that I got from some fans recently kind of made me get back in the horse, and I've had this sitting around my house, staring at me. It's just been staring at me from my computer desk downstairs for, like, forever. So, I don't know. I guess I'll open it. It opens up the back right here, and this is remember, this is not like a cheap figure. These usually do not go beneath $50 on the internet. But I got what I got, and I managed to find mine for cheap. And I figure, maybe it's worth a few laughs. Back of the box has a bunch of, you know, plumes and stuff. And it's all psychedelic. In the black room we'll work. Okay. At the station. Yeah, no. Look! Why does the Cheshire Cat's pupils go off in opposite directions? Why did you herp-derp these characters? Sculptor, you're bad at what you've done, and you should feel bad. There's only a few twist ties on the back. At least there's that. Whoever ran the packaging, you did great. Packaging, guys, thumbs up. You know, you handled this like a boss. Sculptor, did you just get out of sculpting school? If that was the case, I mean, I might feel a little bit better for you. Oh, 2 on the Cheshire Cat? Oh, okay. This is why you tune in to action figure reviews by Tolstoy, which, this is the swan song. This is it. I no longer need plastic crap to be happy. Also, I'm kind of in a point where I don't have a lot of money. I worked 2 jobs for 6 months, and you know what I wanted? I wanted an Impreza. I wanted the standard fucking Impreza, and I can't afford it. And I'm just, like, accepted, like, yeah, I'm gonna end up in a shitty little Civic. For all of you who drive shitty little Civics, sorry to hear that. Come on. Alright, Cheshire Cat came out first. Let's dig him. Ah, head has a joint. The earring flops. He's alright. That's not bad. I'll put him up here. He'd be a companion. Maybe. Who knows? Alice, my dear. We have got to do something about your hair. Mangling the box, mangling the box. Oh, there are two on Alice. I'm just blind. This part's not easy. There we go. Well, she ain't coming back. I can say that much. Can't return her now. Alice. Yep, face looks herp derp. I mean, you can't see it with my non-HD camera, and I'm sure everyone's screaming at the fuzz on their television screen. They're really watching this on their TV. On the PC screen, like, why do you have so much fuzz? I don't have money. I don't want to upgrade. The knife is kind of flimsy. Yeah, her arms are all rubbery. They're not really... Oh, well, they do move. She can, like, block her face. Oh, whoa, you know what? No, there's a lot of resistance. These are figurines. They don't move a lot. Legs, they don't move. If she stands up on her own, I'll be surprised. Yep, she does. Which, hey, at least they have balance. But I don't want to walk among mad people. Oh, you can't help that. Oh, mad here. So, original Alice action figures. I mean, you can do stuff with them. Like, Alice can fight Big Daddy, and it's like an internal metaphor of her rape issues. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. So anyway, my message, I guess, that I can make clear here is that you can watch an HD version of an unboxing of these on the internet. Just do that. If you feel the need to purchase these because you're a huge Alice fan, which I'm a pretty big Alice fan. Would I say I'm as big as a fan as that of Bioshock? Trigun? No, but pretty big. These are kind of unnecessary. It's pretty obvious that these were not sculpted as well as the newer figures, where, I guess for prosperity or for advertisement purposes, you know, they put a little bit more effort into making them, and they didn't make them look as herp derp. They're not terrible. I guess when I got them, I was upset because I thought they would look a lot better, or that they would be made with more loving, tender care than the newer ones, which I felt would probably be more of a corporate, you know, quick, do it for the game, really quick, buddy, you know, that kind of thing. The problem, I guess, with the Alices is that the Alices, her joints are mega weird and thin on the new ones. The new Alices, if you can find one that's just her with the standard knife and everything, and yeah, it's like they were not meant to be posed, and that's kind of a problem with action figures. If they're not posable, I kind of don't like them. And if they are more like this, like figurines, then they better be really well sculpted, and these aren't. So, yeah, I would actually say give it a pass.